Centuries later, the Apostle Paul looked back on this moment and explained it in Romans. He wrote that before the twins had done anything good or bad, God had already chosen Jacob so that his purpose in election might stand. This reveals two powerful truths. First, God's plan is sovereign. It doesn't depend on our efforts. And second, God saw something in Jacob's heart. While Esau despised his birthright, Jacob longed for the things of God, even if he went about getting them the wrong way. God would later redeem that flawed desire through discipline and grace. And make no mistake, Jacob paid a heavy price for his deception. Grace does not erase consequences. Even with the blessing, he reaped a harvest of pain. He had to flee for his life from his furious brother. He was then deceived himself by his uncle Laban, in a similar way to how he had deceived his own father. He spent years in exile, wrestling with guilt and loss. But through every single hardship, God was at work, shaping him. Jacob the deceiver would eventually become Israel, the one who wrestled with God and prevailed. God's plans aren't built on perfect people. They are fulfilled through imperfect people, people like Jacob and people like us. So here's the key takeaway. God didn't bless Jacob because he deceived. He blessed Jacob in spite of it. The blessing flowed not from Jacob's flawed actions, but from God's unbreakable promise. And that same grace is still at work today. It takes liars, failures, and wanderers and turns them into leaders, prophets, and saints. Because grace is never about what we deserve. It's about what God has declared. Jacob's story reminds us that God can redeem any story, even one written in failure, and still bring his promise to life. The blessing was never about who Jacob was. It was always about who God is. Thanks so much for watching. If this video blessed you, make sure to like and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one. Shalom.